more Nichijou. We know what happens here. Hopefully you guys enjoy. If you like it all, like and subscribe to mean a lot to me. Feel free to stick around for the discussion. Limited content. This episode of series is going with episode 11.
2番
答えは3番です。全世界。
うるさい。
あら、あんたまだ起きてたの？風はいいの？じゃあ明日から学校行きなさい。
Oh, no, actually, it's not good.
3日も休んだんだから、ちゃんと友達に聞きなさいよ。テストの範囲とか、授業の内容とか。
Her mom's so different than her. Like, very different.
聞いてんの？
もううるさいなお母さんは。だいたい期末テストって。
No studying involved. No school.
僕が遅いよ。
あんた寝込んでて勉強できなかったでしょ。
したよ、寝ながらしたよ。
してたの？
してないよ。
どっちなの？
忠告が遅すぎるって話だよ。
忠告してたらしたの？
してないよ。
あんた赤点取ったら殺すわよ。
ラジカルすぎるよ。
It's a nice play, also, of how we ended the previous episode. Her not wanting to study and going through the constant cycle to now into the way that she's screwed over as a result of not actually doing so.
残り時間は約10時間。
Time to cram it all in.
幸い明日のテストは英語と
I've been here one too many times.
堕落した自分との
A new version of yourself.
集中力。
This is the start of something new,
今日を
Yuko.
悔いなく過ごすため、明日を笑って過ごすため、昨日涙を流しても、今まで何度打ちのめされても、私は
You will get back up.
いつも笑顔でいたいから知り続けろ。ただまっすぐに、ただまっすぐに。今、鎖を解き放て。ゆっこ。よし、できた。
You just wrote a story. Yeah.
かっこいいと思うもの。
Holy shit.
大したこと。
No, that's cool. I think that's cool.
お茶の照れ笑い。
Oh, no. Well, I wasn't talking about it.
英単語のみで、いざ参る。アテンプト、試みる。ラブ、私の愛を。オールウェイズ、いつだって離れていた。
She can't focus. Unreal.
だから、コスモス、空を駆け抜けて、ミッドナイトサブマリン、君と
Wow.
乗りたいのさ。フォーエバー、永遠に、フォーエバー、君とフォーエバー、いつまでも。出たー！ポエムがわかってる。
You should just start writing stories and stuff. You're decent at it. Your imagination's kind of crazy.
どうしてよりによって今日風邪治っちゃったんだろう。
She did ask if you were good enough to go. You could have said no.
マシなのに、せめてあと3日。
New idea comes into your head. Just gotta get sick again. Operation Miss the exam
これで
begins.
完璧、私のミッション。そう。
Use that time to study, but you won't.
テストが嫌なら風邪をひき直せばいいじゃない。
The perfect solution.
痛いけどこれなら間違いない。さすがに病み上がりで氷水風呂に入ればぶり返しが来るでしょう。道は開ける。
I also love the idea of her trying to do absolutely everything she can instead of spending her time studying.
部屋のクーラー最
Do
強
whatever she can to avoid this. The problem is she'll wake up fine tomorrow, but then the day after she'll be entirely sick.
私ってば全然元気。
And you wasted all your fucking time and didn't study at all. And now look what's gonna happen.
イコールあげる。
Let's fake it.
学校行くでしょ。ゆっこ。何してんの？
熱が出た。
I'm burning myself.
何度あんの
88度8分。
あんた何壊してんのよ。
No, you'd be fucking dead.
それより明日俺
Why is there a helicopter?
別にいいよそのくらい。ミキサーとリンゴの果樹園を買って帰るぞ。はい。
Why? Just nobody else looks on. Only one person thinks there's, there's something weird about that.
校長の下駄箱に入れる藁人形が作れないじゃないか。というか肝心の藁がない。そんな時はブランディでも一気に煽りたいが一度肝臓をやってるし。
Times like this make me wanna destroy my liver. Nice.
たらチーズ入ってないし、
Mm.
自分のホームページの切り板は踏むし、そもそも昨日やった大チャット大会
Damn.
人入ってこないし。
This poor guy, his whole life's falling apart before him.
私が乗ったら全員降りるし、全員降りるで思い出したが、高等学校の修学旅行、消灯時間で電気が消えて2分後にみんな起きてるって聞いたら全員寝てるし。
You're always alone, dude. You're always different.
寝てるしで思い出したが、最近不眠症だし。
He's basically
無理やり寝よう
Yuko.
と
Can't keep his
10
mind
時前に
straight.
食べるようになって、なんかお腹出てきちゃったし、食べ物で思い出したが、先月の誕生日
All the bad thoughts lead to more bad thoughts.
パロールだったし、楽しいことを考えなければ。
And then he reflects and realizes I don't have any of those in my entire life.
はい。
And everything's negative.
卑弥呼か。
Oh,
お母さん旅行中なんでしょ。ご飯作ろうかと思って。
here we go. The good things in his life.
そうだな。
You have
一日
something.
何も考
Yeah.
えずに孫と遊んだ。
Nice.
後で後で。さっき公園でお団子作ったから食べてもいいよ。
Oh. Oh.
全部チョコだから食べてもいいよ。
人生は嫌なことばかりじゃない。こんなにいいことも。
後で全部チョコだから
All I
早
know
く
is
食べて。
pain.
後で後で早く食べて。美味しいから早く。
でもこれは
That is not
早く
chocolate.
ねえ早く一刻も早く美味しいから。
きっと幸せも
あー
どれも味がするんだな。
You gotta kind of fit. Oh
お
no.
じきが倒れた。
波を待たせる。
No. Oh my god. Just suck it up and do it, bro. Yeah.
殺す気か。
Oh no. What?
ずいぶんでかい。
It is.
だから。
Oh, okay.
これを廊下に巻いてナノと坂本を動けなくして。
What?
また変なことを始めたな。
Why?
誰がそんな見え見えの罠に引っかかるって。
You?
これから用事があるんだ。
No, you don't.
お水をつければ取れるよ。
なら水だ。早く水持ってこ
おやつの時間
And you can't. And nobody can stop her, no?
ってくるので失礼します。
She has places to be. No.
あれで
い。おい、
It's all fun and games till Niall gets stuck in it too.
またゴキブリホイホイ。
笑ってる場合か。お前だって似たようなもんだろ。大体、お
How
前はい
it
つも一個悪
backfires
さ
on
ば
you.
かり。
Just squirted it all over him, huh?
坂本どうしよう。あれ坂本がいない。
How'd he get out?
坂本坂本。
Just give up, buddy.
ないと取れない。このままじゃおやつ食べられない。
Gonna miss the snack time.
もしかしたらこのままお腹空いちゃうかもしれない。ご飯食べられない。
No.
死んじゃうかも
It's over. Your savior, but she's gonna get stuck too, and nobody's gonna be able to move.
何してるんですか？あのね、乗り出したらね、ニュってなってね、
Can't leave you unsupervised.
受けちゃってね、お水をかければなのな。お水？そうなの。とりあえず起き上がってくださいよ。廊下で寝転がると服が汚れ。
How the fuck did we get out now? Does she have like a secret water compartment somewhere?
何ですこれ？うわー
No!
何ですかこれ？
What a fun household. A little miracle. Oh. Well, I guess they got out. Good for them. Oh no, what are you up to? Why is she dark? Well done, well done. Wow, your voice, the fact that nobody else lives here. Yeah. Nice.
東雲家は今日も平和であった。
It's still there? Oh my god.
さっぱりわからない。大体何これ。この2グラムで消えそうなキャラはどんな単語が当てはまるってのよ。待って。
We have.
桜井先生に聞いたよ。
You did.
確か。
We had a whole skit about it.
これ何ですか？
Yep.
この2グラムで消えそうなの。ってそこじゃねえ。
Not really.
とりあえず落ち着け。落ち着くのよ、ゆっこ。焦ったら分かる問題も分からなくなるわ。とりあえずトンネルってことはフライだったっけ？いやそれにしてはインパクトが強いわ。何なのこのモンスターは。モンスター？もはやこれは英語じゃない。推理よ。同じモンスターがテニスのラケットを。
You put it together. No, put it together. You were so close.
さっきの答えを消して検討し直しよう。
She's a disaster. She's such a mess. Just give up. Just give up at this point. Just give up.
もうこれつばでこするしか。
Oh.
舞ちゃん、やっぱり持つべきもの、友達だ。
まさかの砂消し。
しゃぶけるから、これじゃ髪がしゃぶけるから。残り10分です。
Well, you're still in the first question.
とにかく落ち着くの。そして
Achieve your inner peace. Yes.
無に
Come on.
無に。
And time's up.
終了です。
Ah.
雨が。
What about the rain?
のよ。
What about it, Mai? Were you talking about her tears in that moment? That the umbrella's not gonna help.
ラブレター入ってたわ。嘘。またあるかな。
Things seem like they're going good here. Oh, he's gonna find the doll. Bunch of Yuko moments for this episode, which was cool because we basically followed. I think even between the two main things that we kind of followed, we continued the entire episode expanding each of them. And we play a little bit, especially with the Yuko one, into exactly what happened with the last one, where she's like distracting herself so much and she's trying to think of like all the other scenarios and things that come as a result of what she actually does in this exact moment and how that affects the multiple paths and the routes and stuff that are going to open up for her or change based on what she ends up doing. And we end up seeing like something similar to that again, where she's like really conflicted and doesn't know exactly what she needs to do. But instead in this moment, instead of sitting down, instead of studying, instead of focusing up and doing what she needs to and realizing, all right, I got 10 hours, I got to cram this in, she can't stay focused. So instead we're just making these poems, our minds getting completely sidetracked, and then we spend even longer trying out to find ways to cheat around the system of what we're doing than actually doing the thing, and putting in the effort just to actually learn it, which you probably could have within that time if you didn't just mess around for however long that she ended up doing. I mean, I've been there all too much. That's happened a lot to me over time, where I just don't want to do like an assignment or something, and I spend like so long trying to find like cheap ways to like kind of get around it, and basically sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but a lot of the time it probably is just smarter to sit down and actually figure out how to do it on your own, because you end up spending more time like researching and googling, or just like, you know, wrapping your brain around how exactly you can get around this thing or do this in a different way, and it almost never works, unfortunately. And if it does, like I said, you waste way too much time to do it. And she ends up seeing that, changing and pivoting entirely from, okay, I'm not even gonna end up doing this, I'm just gonna end up getting sick again, and we'll be able to do that. But it's like, that's definitely not gonna end up happening, and of course it didn't, and she was completely screwed. I mean, we see that the entire way through what ends up happening. It just, even at the end, and not knowing exactly what she's looking for, or what she should be doing. It's the poor girl. And then the other one's just keeping the glue on the ground between both scenes, even though that they're not necessarily connected entirely. Just having them, letting you know like the scenario like the same day and stuff. I just like little moments like that, and we kept everything kind of consistent throughout this, and it all fits really well within this, and doesn't feel like a bunch of like disjointed different moments. I didn't get this front moment. I'm probably not even gonna have that in the reaction portion, but if you're aware of what this is, he basically like puts this down, and the line's not popping up, but whatever he ends up saying, and I didn't really understand that. Got the Yuko, of course, feeling better after being sick, and her mom is entirely different than her. I also like using the popsicle sticks again about being winners and not, similar to the Hakase thing that we had before. We had a lot of these moments which they really held all of them, as opposed to like sometimes they're short, sometimes they're long. All of them were held for extensive periods of time. She spends her whole time just creating these crazy stories. That's what she needs to do. That's her future. I know last time she was like, what do I want to do? That's what she needs to end up doing. She's pretty good at it. Also, they went way too hard. Like the aesthetic of this and just the way that it's animated and everything is so fucking good. Like they went way too hard in that moment. Slowly start studying a bit, but then we completely drift off straight into space and have no clue what the fuck we're doing. This girl's a complete mess, and then just says, all right, we gotta get sick, does everything in her fucking power, as opposed to just sitting there and actually doing the thing that she needs to, and is forced to go to school. This guy, just the helicopter, I can't. I love it too. It's like similar to when we had Sasahara and the deer, and literally nobody paid any attention or cared about it at all. And then you have a moment like this where it's like one person is like, what the fuck is this? But everybody else is just walking around in the background and like not even paying attention or caring, as if it's the complete norm. This poor guy, the constant cycle. It's like the Yuko thing similar, where he just like completely just loses his mind and he can't like focus on one thing, and he keeps like one thing like just piles into another. It's basically the one that we had at the end of the last episode, but it leads him to a point where he's thinking of like all these negative things and bad things that have happened in the past and reflecting on them, to the point that he's like, I have absolutely nothing. There's nothing here for me. And then he's like, oh, here's my daughter, here's my grandkid, like all this stuff comes. You have good things in your life, right? And you have to remember those are the good positive things. And well, there might not be a lot of them. Those things are so strong and impactful to you, it should outweigh the bad overall, until he ends up having to eat this mud ball here, which is, you feel so bad. The things he goes through, the poor guy. This is just funny too, getting the food and just having pieces of it fall off, the dude's fingers just lodged in, also his nails. As he shakes with rage, but he's just like, it's not even worth the fucking trouble, let me just do this. I love Sakamoto reaching over the edge here and being like, is this like trying to kill me? What the fuck? Like I say, super glue, very excessive, and everybody ends up getting stuck. That makes this whole moment really funny. Just everyone keeps messing up and stepping in it when they know that they shouldn't, and even when Nanao shows back up later and she does it as well, it's a complete disaster. Like I say, losing her mind because she's not gonna be able to have her snacks or anything here, and they all get completely stuck. I love her like arm and like parts of her just coming off. I think it's really good. The miracle of seeing the rainbow here too is very good. And then Hakase, just the little moments, you know, just simple things like this. It entertains her and gets her happy. It keeps the household very peaceful until Sakamoto walks out and sees the glue still on the fucking ground. I don't know how they even got out to begin with. I'm just gonna make the assumption that Nanao has a feature built into her that just like releases like fucking water and let them out. That would be my only guess for it. But they never cleaned it up off the ground, which is kind of crazy. And then we go back to Yuko here, struggling once again on the test. We see this picture. We've seen this picture before. I'm pretty sure they said it was a fly, if I recall correct, because then when we see the other picture and it's holding the net, like, or the racket, it makes sense. It would be like a swatting thing, right? So like a fly swatter or something is like maybe what they're getting at. And maybe I'm stupid and that's not what it was, but she initially thinks that and she's like, nah, it can't be that. And then completely loses her mind. I love this happens where you get stuck on a question and you just lose like everything. You don't know what to do. And you start like panicking and you're like, all right, I'll go to the next one. And the next one, like you also don't know. And then you have no idea what what to do. Doesn't have the eraser she needs, gets this from Mud, doesn't help in the process. It ultimately ends up running out of time. She tries to calm herself down, but doesn't matter. I'm assuming the rain thing here, this joke is supposed to be just because she's like the rain of like her tears basically, but the umbrella's so stupid. We end off with the vice principal seeing everybody so happy, and then he ends up seeing the piece of bread here, which I'm assuming is also just, we showcased this earlier when we were showing the older guy, the other teacher, I'm guessing. So I think he was trying to like make something or put something in his locker here, but he didn't end up having the string or anything like he said, so he just compromised and threw this in there instead. As always, had some fun there. I hope you guys did as well. And I'll be back very soon for episode 12. If you liked it, all, like and subscribe to me lots. Feel free to check out the videos and channel. Leave me comments with this episode or series. See you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Peace.